Welcome back to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two odd dudes who decided to start a podcast.
And today we're talking about our Spotify wrap-up for the years. We're doing it a little late because we can. And that's what we're doing. And
because it's closer to the end of the year now. So.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they do the wrap-up at like the start of December.
Right? Why not
that's a
New
whole
Year's?
other month. I've listened to a lot of music this month. That could have changed things.
I've listened to more Taylor Swift this month, too.
And that could have changed things.
Could have changed things.
But we don't know if it did or did not because they wrapped us up already.
They did. Like a nice little bow.
Yep. I will say that I think my numbers and things are a little skewed because we did not have this Spotify. We share a Spotify.
Right. We have a family plan.
Yeah, because we are family.
Yeah. Who all is in that? Is that you, me, our wives, and Paul?
I don't know, but we're
Paul, are you part of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's five of us.
Let's go.
It's technically a company account.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started that. I don't even know when, like March, maybe
something like that. It was a good deal. It was like $15 for the whole family.
Company.
For the whole company. The whole company. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
We are an odd family.
But
it's a fairly odd family.
So some of this like is not as much as like previous years for me.
Sure.
Which I know is a little skewed because I drive an hour a day. I also want to know. I don't know who I need to contact at Spotify, but it gives you minutes listening. Does that take into account like everything you've listened to, like podcasts and stuff, or is it just like music? Because it like categorizes things differently.
Yeah, what does it say? Hold on.
It just says minutes listening.
Probably.
But I don't know.
Probably everything. I assume.
Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder if that counts like when I'm like in my house and I'm like, hey, Google, play a song.
Yeah.
And if it counts that or not.
But you want to know something weird?
Yeah.
Before I intro us. Some of this, like when I'm really tired in the morning, I'll just drive to work for an hour with no music on.
I've done that.
But I do it like multiple times a week.
Really?
Yeah. Just 1 hour of driving.
Are you okay, man? Are you okay?
Silence.
Are you like okay?
And I thought that was like okay. And then I've told that to people and they're like, you're a psychopath. And I'm like,
yeah.
Why? Because I'm the only one in this world that's okay with thinking about their own thoughts. Like y'all are the ones that have an issue. Not. You have an issue, not me.
You're too comfortable with yourself.
I know.
You got to be on your toes more. Man.
I appreciate my own voice in my head. You guys are just drowning that guy out.
You sound great today.
He's like, oh, he's got a little cold. Got a little deeper rasp to it.
Your mind does, not you.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
All right, you ready to reveal the numbers and the rest of our stuff?
I sure am.
Let's get to the Oddcast. I love the Spotify wrap-up. I do wish it was later in the year. But I think it is so interesting because it tells me things that I don't think about me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like my top 5 artists.
Yeah.
Some I was like, oh. Others I was like, oh. You know?
Yeah.
Same word, different inflection.
Yeah, different meaning behind the word, really.
Exactly. So, the opening credit theme on yours.
Yeah, mine was a song called Of Crowns or of Crows and Crowns, which was mine and my wife's last dance song at our wedding when we made everybody get out.
Yeah. Why is that played so much?
Because for one, I was like listening to it. I was like, "Is this going to be our last dance song?" And I really like the song, and it has sentimental value for me. So
you're like that was like on repeat then?
Yeah, I listened to it a lot.
Top song,
bro. I'm a hopeless romantic. What do you want?
I mean, that's a lot for a top for that.
Well, I don't know if it's my top song, but it's my opening credits theme.
Yeah, that means it's like one of your top.
It is. I think it is one of the top, but I don't think it actually was the top.
Mine was The Search by NF. You're going to see a theme in mine.
The Search?
The Search.
I don't think I've heard that one.
It's good. That whole album is dope.
Is it dark?
I mean, all of his stuff.
That's stuff. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We'll talk more about like the what do they call it? Let me see. I have it on here. The aura.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
And the top genres, and it'll make a lot. It'll help.
Sense. Okay, gotcha.
But I'm about 20% left. We got to do this quick, apparently. So mine was The Search by NF. It is probably my favorite album, or my favorite album that I listened to this year.
Yeah.
No, the whole album. It's called the album's called The Search too.
I have not listened to NF's new stuff.
Oh, he's so good, man. I just love him. Lyrical genius. There's
He's pretty
one
good.
that my wife doesn't like appreciate as much, but he says it's not on his track. He's like a feature on someone else's.
Okay, yeah.
And he said he says a line, and then he says that line went over their head. Then he says, I wrote that line on a plane. I wrote that line on a plane. And like, it's just so simple, but I like stuff like that. I love about hip hop, where people will miss that. But like the double meaning of it went over their head, and then him saying, I wrote that line on a plane, like it's going over their head.
Right.
It's genius to me.
It is pretty. And the stuff I've heard of him, very good.
It's so much like people that like hate on hip hop and rap just don't understand the poetic value behind good hip hop and rap.
Sure, yeah.
Because there's bad hip hop.
Well, it's bad everything.
But like pop music, they just repeat the same 8 words.
Right.
Like that is all it is. It's just repeating words over and over and over and over.
Like the one that's like around the world, and that it's like that for 3 hours.
I do not know what you're talking about, but
Isn't that like
thank
Daft
you
Punk?
for singing to us.
Yeah, Daft Punk. What I just did, play that for probably 4 minutes.
Yeah, they're French though, so it's fine.
They're French. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but like pop music, ugh. But I listen to some of it. Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I lost it.
We'll get back to it when you get to the aura.
But NF, he's my man.
Okay.
He's the guy I listen to the most.
All right.
Okay, so this is the one that I know is a little different than most years. Like, I'm interested if we redo this next year, which we should.
Yeah.
What it'll be next year.
Okay.
Because I listened to 21,500 minutes. Okay. That's more than 74% of other listeners in the United States, according to Spotify.
More than 75%?
More than 74% of other listeners.
Wow.
Yeah. That's low for me. I think it was 2 years ago. We switched Spotify like in November last year. I lost my Spotify, so I didn't get the wrap up last year.
Yeah.
2 years ago, because my Spotify was also used on the old computer at our work.
Sure.
And so I would listen to it there, and I would just have it going all day.
Yeah.
And then I would drive with it, and then again, it was like one of the I could play at multiple spots. I was in like the 50,000 minutes.
Wow.
I think it was that high. It was really high. Maybe it was 40. It was much higher than
honestly, I'll probably be closer to that next year too, because I'll be driving to work more.
Yeah. Well, unless you learn how to sit in silence.
I'm not gonna do that.
You should.
Although that being said, I may listen to Audible more and just listen to books. But
oh yeah, and that's part of my other thing. Like, I'll listen to YouTube on the way to work sometimes.
Yeah, that's
too,
true. Yeah.
Like, I won't watch it, obviously. I'll just like be listening to something that if it's not on Spotify, I'll listen to that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It's good to mix it up.
Like that one drive to work that you listen to that one same. It's the Reckless Love for abandoned. What was it? It was like the reformed version of Reckless Love.
Yeah. Sovereign Love for Reckless Ones.
Yeah. Didn't you listen to that like an entire ride to work one day?
Yeah, but that was like when I wasn't driving that far.
Oh, okay.
That was like 8 minutes. So that was like twice.
Oh, fair enough.
Now it would be like a lot more than twice. How many minutes did you listen?
I listened to 32,018 minutes.
Nice. And what was your percentage?
Percentage was 84. 84 than
nice,
everybody
nice.
else. So basically, I'm a big Spotify boy.
Yeah. That's pretty good for like, because we didn't even start this till March.
Yeah. Do you think this counts people who don't have premium programs? Like they just like use the ad one?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because if that's
you
the
have
case.
to have a login.
Yeah. But you'd have a login.
Yeah. So I would assume they take their data too. They're getting all our data, man.
That's true.
They know everything about us.
I want to know like people who are actively listening on Spotify, what percentage I am.
Yeah. That's true. I'm just sad I was only at 21%.
Yeah.
I got to pick it up this next year.
Yeah, you do.
But like
I want to be top 10% next year.
This month, I've listened to music pretty much nonstop.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like at school, we had like different parties and stuff. So
Sure,
I had Spotify going. You know, I had stuff going on at like.
Every time we go to the lake.
Yeah, at home, I'm listening to it a lot more because it's Christmas time.
Sure.
So I'm listening to hip hop.
Yeah.
Like everyone should.
Yeah, on Christmas.
Not Christmas music.
Yeah.
Hip hop. We also played a lot through like my wife's phone, so I know that like changes our numbers too. Which is
that's
interesting
true.
because we're on the same plan. But I wonder, like, what if they had like a family's minutes?
I
How
want to
many
know that
minutes do you
too.
think all of us combined?
We could create one of those blended playlists. I don't
I
think
have
it
one.
creates a rap with you and
yeah
your
for
wife.
Eric. No, for everyone. Everyone that was at Erica's birthday there's a playlist for that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that everyone was putting songs on.
No,
You
no,
weren't
no,
there.
no. You can create what they have on Spotify is a blended playlist. Like me and Tony have one where it'll take our most listened to songs that are similar
Mm-hmm.
and combine them all into a playlist.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then it's like songs that you would all like. But
Mhm.
I wonder what it would be if all of us in the Spotify family decided to
Be
Yeah.
honest, I would never listen.
be
to
like
that.
6 songs.
Would never listen to it.
It'd be like one Disney song.
Be a Disney song, an NF song, a Taylor Swift song,
Yeah, that's probably it.
whatever weird folky song you're gonna listen to, and then Paul probably listens to like Korn because he's allergic.
Nice. Not when it's with a K though.
Got him. Wait, did you do it?
Yeah.
What's your top song?
My top song is Come Thou Fount.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh, what a nerd!
You're gonna think I'm way nerdy, man.
That's my favorite. I love Come That Found That.
That is a
That's
really good one.
song.
Wait. Which version?
It's the King's version.
King's,
King's
nice.
version.
King's is
That-
really
It's
good.
a good one. Is that Broken Aesop's? Aesop's?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Aesop's
wrong.
Arrows. What?
that was my top song.
I told you.
Yeah.
I knew it was.
Yeah.
That's why it was at the start. That's how they intro, man.
I
That's-
listened to it
that's-
42 times.
That's it?
42 times, but keep this in mind.
And that was your top song?
I guess, yeah.
Where does it say how many times you listened to it?
I just said it says my top song of the year was of Crows and Crowns.
There's a third one. Oh, I don't
And
think
at the
I have
bottom it
that one.
says
Screenshot.
42. That was my 4th one.
I listened to it 55 times.
55 times. See, it's not that much. How many times did you listen to yours?
I don't know. I'm going to go back to Spotify right now. You talk to the people. I'm going to
Okay.
try and find that.
What do you guys listen to?
Wait, how do I look at it now? Oh, no.
It might still be there.
21 Wrapped. Okay.
Wait, can you still look at your 22 or 20? Wait.
No, I think it's.
Can you look at your previous year?
No.
Are you sure? Looks
I'm
like you
sure.
could. Although this is a different one now.
Hang on. You got to talk to the people, man. You're supposed to be talking and
All right.
making
all
it
right.
look like.
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm talking to them about stuff. Yeah, you're gonna really think that if you think "Come Thou Fount" is a nerdy top pick, my entire top 5 is gonna be.
No, you haven't seen my top 5.
Oh,
What are your top
no,
5?
I listened to my top song was also an NF song, not The Search. That was the top album. So that first one was your top album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or the album of your top song. So mine was also on that, but it was a different song.
Okay.
And it's called Clouds, and I listened to it 47 times.
47. See,
Yeah.
we're not too different. You and I.
Yeah. But what is that a slow song?
Yeah, very slow song. What's
you
crazy,
listen to your top song is a slow song?
bro?
Man, how is okay, listen.
All
hang
my
on,
top
hang on,
songs
hang on.
are slow songs.
Listen to this though. You think I'm weird for driving to work quietly
Yeah.
when you're driving to work or anywhere and your top thing is slow music?
I like
I
slow
would
music.
yeah, but what the whole reason people don't like to drive with no music on is because it makes them feel sad. That's what everyone says. It makes them feel sad or depressed because they think their own thoughts.
Yeah.
You're just inducing that with music.
No.
Try and
This
drive.
is not a sad song. It's just a slow song.
That makes you feel sad.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It's literally
Nostalgic
my
sad.
wife and my dance
He
song.
cries.
Cries of tears of joy
Mm-hmm.
because I'm married.
We don't know. We haven't seen it.
I'll take a video.
Have you
next
ever
time
heard
I'm
him?
driving.
Have you ever heard him play the song outside of his wedding?
No, I have not.
You wouldn't have even heard it at the wedding. It was the one that we played after we made everybody leave.
We still could have heard it.
Well, you didn't
How do you know?
because you don't know it. Boom.
Well, that's because I don't listen to it.
Maybe.
All right.
What are your top
I'm going
5?
back to my pictures. Hang on. I'm getting there.
Actually, Paul, what were your top 5? Were they all worship songs?
Yeah.
Nice.
We are all very different.
Attaboy.
Yeah, it's Come Thou Fount, and then Yet Not I, but Through Christ.
Sovereign Grace music.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then In Christ Alone.
In Christ alone. The
Good.
Kings?
Yeah.
Kings one is good. Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good.
And then Christ Assurance, Steady Anchor.
Okay.
Oh.
Christ assurance, steady anchor, and then what's 5?
How Deep the Father's Love.
How
Also
deep
Kings.
The
So is
Father's
Kings
love.
your most listened to?
No.
Who is your most listened to artist?
NF.
Yeah,
Really?
my man. All
Nice.
right. You ready for my top 5 songs?
I am.
Clouds
Yeah, NF.
by
Got
NF.
it.
Lost
By NF.
by NF.
Oh my gosh, I'm
The
looking at your
Search.
screen right now. Everything is the same
Search.
album.
No, they're not all the same album.
It looks all they're all just gray, which means
The
like it's just all
Search.
NF.
By NF.
Yeah.
Layers by NF. And Paid My Dues by NF.
Dude, this is just as bad as me putting everything on the Red album.
No, man. So here's what happens. Okay, I have a playlist
Yeah.
that is like my one that always starts when I get in the car and opens.
Okay,
Spotify.
yeah.
It's just the one that always starts, right? And the reason those are the top in that order. Those are the top 5 songs on that playlist.
So you just let them go.
I just let the playlist go.
Wow.
No shuffle.
No shuffle. I couldn't
No.
do it, man.
I
have
shuffle
to
when
shuffle.
we're working out.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You choose to.
That's true.
Let's be clear.
I choose to. Yeah.
You choose to do that.
I choose to because I have to.
Okay, but I'm also a person that when I hear a new album comes out, I listen to the album from start to finish.
Oh yeah, I'll do that
right?
too.
And that's how I usually will listen to an album. The only time I shuffle is if there's a playlist with like a huge amount of different genres involved.
Okay, interesting.
Then I shuffle. So like a birthday playlist, I
Sure.
shuffle. When I'm snowboarding, I shuffle because that's like I want a big variety of things. But
Yeah.
if it's not, like I want to walk through the storyline that's being taught. And so like the last album
yeah.
by NF was meant to be like a story that you walk through.
Okay.
It
That
was
I mean that
crazy.
actually sounds interesting to me. There's a song, and you wouldn't like this, or an album, because it's very folk pop, but
Ugh.
it's by the Oh Hellos. It's called Dear Wormwood, and it's like the process of it's yeah. Neither of you guys would be into it.
Paul's face was so funny. You said their name and you said Dear Wormwood, and Paul's instantly went.
It's a good album.
Shaking his head in disapproval.
You guys are the worst. This is why I always drive in a separate car from you now. Whenever we go anywhere.
You can play whatever you want. I'll listen to it.
No,
I don't
no.
care. I give the audio all the time. I was just laughing at his face, man. That was hilarious. He was like not into it, even just with the name.
I know. Nobody likes my music.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so sad.
you make that choice.
But hipster Christian coffee shops would play my music, so that's cool.
That's a win.
Yeah, that's a win.
That's what we all want.
My first song was of Crows and
Mm-hmm.
Crowns. My second song was Bones.
Bones, Thugs in Harmony.
What?
Nothing. Move on.
I didn't get it. Yeah.
Rap group.
All right. Cool. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
That is my actual first dance song. So I have my last dance song is my number 1. My first dance song is my number 2.
Hopeless Romantic.
Uh-huh. And
Do you just
great
drive around and like cry?
song. All the time? It's really dangerous.
I could never see the
I can
road.
never see.
I'm just always crying.
It's like it's always raining
just
hard.
crying tears of joy.
My third one is His Mercy is More.
All right.
There you go.
Good one.
Fourth.
Also crying tears
Yep.
of joy.
Also, fourth, Doxology.
Nice.
Very simple one.
Yeah.
By a band called My Epic. Never heard any other song by them, but I like this one. Last one is The Jude Doxology by Ghost Ship.
The what?
Jude Doxology.
Jude.
Yeah, it's really good. Ghost Ship does a lot of really good songs.
I like some other stuff.
Yeah.
That is a very slow playlist.
I know.
See, here's the problem though. When you drive an hour
Sure.
and you're leaving at 6 a.m, you cannot have a slow playlist.
I can.
I just can't do it.
I've done it.
Every day, man. For an hour.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah.
For how long?
Probably 45 minutes.
No, like how long did you have to do it? How many days?
Oh, I mean, I was working in a place for like 6 months.
Yeah. I'm to
But-
that point
but here's
now.
the
I'm a
thing.
year in. I need something to get me going in the morning.
But
But I
that-
don't drink coffee like you do in the morning.
Yeah, well, the thing is, with
Natural.
those songs are songs that like the lyrics actually mean something to me, so I can think about the lyrics.
Right.
Whereas like big hype songs, I don't care about the lyrics at all. Like I like
Yeah,
lyrics
but
are the
at
most
6
important
a.m.
thing
I'm
to me.
not thinking about lyrics, dude.
But I am. That's
I'm
what
just trying to
keeps
get-
me up. My
trying to
mind is
get there.
constantly like moving back and forth, and so it has something to attach to, and I'm actually thinking about it then.
Mm-hmm. Is
And then that keeps me awake.
Is that what happens when you're thinking about the Red album? It's just constantly thinking back and forth about what Taylor's trying to tell you.
I'm thinking about all the guys, that did her wrong in that album.
just can't stop thinking about it. She's just right there,
Stay.
Yeah.
Really.
As he puts stay. It's just about the lyrics and the depth. Stay. They say
it 3 times 'cause it's just really important. It is what it is.
I'm calling BS on that one, man.
All right, tell me about your audio aura.
This doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
But my top music moods are wistful.
Wait. Don't tell me the next one. Wistful?
Yeah.
Show me your... I'm not going to read it. Just show me your... I feel like that kind of looks like you. Do you think mine looks like me?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You don't think this looks like me?
No, I think it does.
Oh, okay.
And it makes no sense.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Paul listens to Uplifting as well. And what's the gray one?
Courageous.
Uplifting and courageous. That's so lame. I'm so courageous for listening to your Christian music. How courageous of you. What
was your second
Mine's
one?
wistful and hype.
Wistful and hype. I was uplifting and laid back.
It's just like all of us in a room together.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Here's the one I don't understand. And it kind of makes sense to me that I have less than like a lot of ones. 51 different genres this year.
Yeah, that one. You talk all this big game about listening to a lot of genres.
I do. You guys have seen my playlist.
I'm just saying, like 51 is nothing.
I know, but that's
I'm
what
at
I'm saying.
111, and Tony beat me out by like 40.
Yeah, but Tony just puts random playlists on. She's
That's
crazy.
true. That's true.
It doesn't make any sense.
She doesn't even create her own playlist.
I know.
She just looks up random
I
ones.
know. That's what I'm saying.
Ridiculous.
I make my own playlist, but that's my one thing is I had all these playlists on my old account that I lost. Like you saw them. We had hundreds of different songs.
We did have a lot.
Playlists, but I had like ones that were specified to me that had 8 hours of songs on them that I had curated through like years.
Yeah.
And put all these specific songs in them, would take some off and all that stuff. All those are gone. So I don't have all those playlists. So now my genres aren't as outgoing as much because if I don't create the playlist, I'm not a person that's going to go look up someone else's playlist and play it.
Fair enough.
Because I'm like, other people just put weird songs in there. And I'm like I put in, like, there's one that I follow because I knew the person that made it.
Yeah.
And it was a snowboarding one.
Yeah.
And it was like hip hop, and there was like other hype music. There was a pop music. There was like R&B, different type of stuff that's kind of upbeat and just different. And then like I threw up some slower stuff in there for like just to mix it up.
Yeah.
It was a great snowboarding playlist. Can't find it anymore.
That stinks.
But it had all these different genres, right? Like,
yeah.
Because it had, and here's what's weird about the genre things. Like 111 genres. What classifies a genre?
That is weird. I don't know.
You cannot name 10 genres.
I could name 10 genres.
And then there's 111 that you listen to.
Well, okay. No, we'll go. Let's go to the next page, and this is what you'll see because it says your top genres.
Yeah.
Indie acoustic. There's Christian indie, so it means I'm pretty sure there's Christian
indies
of everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Indie.
Christian pop, Christian rock, Christian whatever rap. And then I also have swing, which I would not have named as a genre. I guess I would have said big band.
Big band. All right.
Then there's pop rock and punk in mine. Punk is my number 5, which I was not expecting. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Mine is number 2. Punk is number 2 for me.
Punk is number. That makes sense. What's your first one?
90% of what I listened to this last year is hip hop.
Yeah.
Or rap, and then pop punk. So my first one, pop rap.
Pop rap,
which I think they put NF in.
Yeah. Sure.
Which makes 0 sense.
Because he's pretty much
strictly
rap.
Not poppy.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 song.
Yeah.
2, punk. 3, dance pop.
Dance pop. Who do you think that is? That's Taylor Swift.
That's
your
like
Swiftie one.
Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
All those that I listen to. Like, especially
Justin
Erica's
Bieber.
Birthday. That playlist is pretty dope playlist.
It's pretty dance
And a lot of people have added to that one.
Yeah.
Because I let it like be open. That one just takes on a thing of its own.
Sure.
That playlist will take you from here, like last year music.
Yeah.
All the way to like 2007.
I thought there were some like 80s songs on there.
There's some 80s songs, but I'm talking about like what was like that dance pop hype type music from like when we were in middle school and high school.
Like
and
Hey
like,
Ya.
No. I'm talking about like Replay. You remember Replay?
Oh yeah.
Like Replay. Yeah. Those type of songs where
Yeah.
you're like, Beautiful Girls by Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff that you like sang as a kid that you had no idea what it meant.
Yeah.
Those are on there and just takes you back.
That does.
I like that playlist. It's a fun one. But I listen to pretty much the same couple playlists as of right now, just because I haven't had time to make my own again. But once I do, all bets are off.
You better beat me in genres for this next year, because right now I'm the king. I'm the king of genres.
Oh yeah, with your indie pop and your
Listen,
indie acoustic,
indie acoustic,
indie
all right,
acoustic,
indie acoustic,
indie,
and Christian indie acoustic are different genres.
indie
Okay?
folk, indie, all the different indies.
Hey,
just because they
listen.
don't know how to classify all those weird bands that are like talking.
I
instead of singing.
have 2 indies. You have 2 pops. All right.
Oh, I have pop rap. I would say that's a rap one.
Well, I would
And then I
say
have dance
that
pop. I have
Christian
3
indie is a Christian
I have
one.
3 raps. Okay, this is what doesn't
You
make
have
sense.
3 raps?
Yeah. This is why it
3
doesn't make
raps on your
sense.
Spotify Wrapped?
Yeah. Dance pop is 3.
Okay.
4 is melodic rap.
That seems more NF to me.
No. 5, sad rap.
Oh, that's more NF. Yeah, that's NF. That's definitely NF.
Sad rap. So you are, what do we call you? I can't remember your name. Something boy. What'd I say? You are a sad white girl music boy.
If you're talking about what I said with Taylor,
Yeah, the Taylor.
I'm just a sad white girl when it comes to music.
Yeah. So you like you're a sad white girl boy. And I'm a sad rap boy. But sad rap.
That took way longer
Yeah.
than it needed to.
But then I thought it was funny. The Tap the False, the song you binged listened to the most was Don't Stop the Music by Rihanna.
Yeah.
The artist you binge listened to the most was Taylor Swift. Or the podcast you binge listened to the most was Ear Biscuits. Which one was false?
Was it the Taylor Swift one?
No.
Was it the Ear Biscuits?
It was the Rihanna one.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Apparently, the artist you binged listened to the most was Taylor Swift.
I don't remember what mine was there. I didn't save that page.
Ugh. I have a confession.
What?
The Oddcast was not my top podcast.
Oh, it wasn't mine either.
Which one was it for you?
Well, we'll get there.
That's where I'm at on mine.
That's where you're at?
Yes, that's the next one.
All right, fine.
No,
Mine
you just went the wrong way.
No, I went the right way.
Okay.
You're just looking at it from the opposite side.
No, you went the wrong way. What is that? You already did that.
That's my podcast.
Oh, your top podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was.
I just did the list. Your top 5.
Oh, did I say that? I didn't say that. I know. I went back
It's
to
about
try.
the top 5, man.
I went back to try and check it, and I couldn't find anything.
Oh, goodness, this guy.
But my top 1.
So you don't even know where the Oddcast is in your
I don't know where the Oddcast is. Well, maybe I can go back and find it.
We have to know who loves us more.
Okay, let's take
Is
a
it
quick
you or me?
break, and then we'll come back.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, now that we're back. So I already said my top 1 was Ear Biscuits.
Yeah.
Rhett and Link. And yeah, I think they're hilarious. I watch their YouTube
They are.
every day. Their podcast is funny. It has been very interesting and intriguing because they got a lot more serious this year. And
Yeah,
it was,
they did.
kind of counter to a lot of what I believe. So it was interesting perspective on just hearing them talk about
Right.
those kind of things. So I'll listen to them every Monday when they come out.
You still listen to them every single Monday?
Every single Monday.
That's impressive.
They're about an hour long.
Yeah, so it's good for your drive.
Perfect. Sometimes they're a little over hour, so I start it on the way back home, finish it, and then usually I won't hit play on anything else. I'll just drive the rest of the way.
Wow, that's some discipline.
Yep.
My
Can't touch my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah, that's true. My top 1 is The Weekly Planet, which is a podcast where they talk about movies and comics and TV shows and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they talk about a planet every week. I was like, man, that's a really short podcast.
Might be into
Today
that.
we're talking about Jupiter.
Today we're talking about Beelzebub. That's a planet. Or it's a star. I think
No.
it's a star.
It's not a main planet. That's for sure.
No.
Never heard of that one.
No.
All right. So they talk about what again?
They talk about like movies and TV shows and stuff and things that are coming out. Just nerdy geek culture stuff.
Fair
I
enough.
really like it.
Fair enough. How often do they release?
Every Monday at like an hour and a
it's
half.
Popular. I know
Yeah.
another podcast that releases every
Yeah,
Monday.
no. Ear Biscuits.
Yep. All right. 2.
My number 2 was the Oddcast.
Oh, you beat me.
I did.
Yeah.
What's your number 2?
Joe Rogan.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I think the common theme is these ones are just longer.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's
And
like
Joe Rogan
3
comes out
hours.
every week, right?
No, he comes out like one a day.
One a day?
Yeah, dude, that guy pumps out podcasts like multiple a week,
Dang,
3
that's
hours
crazy.
long. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
I
my
listen to a
goodness.
lot of them.
I guess that's like his big thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours long?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there's anybody who listens to the entirety of Joe Rogan's podcast every single day.
I don't do it every day, but I listen to whenever I listen all the way through.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Number 3 was the Oddcast for me.
Number 3 was the Glenn Beck program, which is something I don't even listen to. I think it's just some like conservative Republican podcast, but I had my Alexa set up in my old apartment for the longest time, even after I moved out and got married, and one of our old roommates would always play it. And so that became my number 3.
Nice. So you don't listen to a ton of podcasts?
No, I don't.
All
I
right.
listen to The Weekly Planet, The Oddcast. My number 4 was the Ben Shapiro Show.
Nice.
And then I think like the other ones,
So you don't
We're
even
like-
really have a top 5.
no, it literally, there's only 4 on this one.
So like we do have to clarify. The reason I listen to the Oddcast every week is because when I edit pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And so because it's still pretty small and we're doing all this ourselves, I listen most Mondays or most Tuesdays. Mondays is I don't want to listen to it because I just usually spent the night before trying to quickly edit it.
Yeah.
So then I listen to it on Tuesday just to make sure there's no like issues in audio and things like that, or things that we need to correct and balance for the next week.
Yeah.
And then I get to listen to it, complete it all the way through because I don't usually do that. I just usually just, whatever, it's good, send it out. But you also don't ever get to hear the final product. So
I
that's why
don't.
you listen to
Yeah.
it because
And I
you're
think
not a
it's,
part of it.
honestly, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Every time we bust up laughing, I'm
You
like,
laugh.
I'm in the car and I'm laughing.
Yep.
Even though I know what happened, like I was there, but sometimes it surprises me. I'm like, oh yeah, we forgot
Yeah.
we talked about that.
You do. You forget about the things you talk about because it just goes so quick. Mine is 4 is the rise and fall of Mars Hill.
Oh yeah.
And then 5, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh.
Also a mythical production.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. Some of them. I like the ones where they argue.
Okay.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. How many different artists did you listen to?
How many different artists? Where was that one? Let's see.
This is another one that's down this year. All these this last year where I didn't listen to quite as much music, and I'm thinking that this next year I'm gonna get back to it.
Listen to some more.
Yeah, I got to make my playlist though.
I listened to 1,577 different artists.
That is almost twice as much as me. I listen to 600 different artists.
That's more than twice as much.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what'd you say? 1,700?
1,500.
500? Oh, they said 1,100.
No. Dang.
That's a lot.
600? Maybe
Yeah.
you just like have your people who you listen to though.
Well, it's all the playlists I've made.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's all I listen to.
I mean, I think one of my things is since I got Spotify, because my Spotify transferred over onto this one. I just set it up onto our family thing.
Yeah, mine did not.
Yeah. Well, mine, I was like, all the songs that I've ever really listened to are put in a playlist. I hit save.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a saved music area that's like probably, I don't know, like 12,000 songs.
Yeah. Also, you have a wife now. And does she ever pick the music while you're driving with your phone?
Yeah, yes,
she
but
is
not.
a-
It's typically
she
her
is-
phone.
She is the random playlist queen.
Yeah, she does that. She does
She's like,
do that. a lot.
let's try this. I don't know how she does it. Because I'm like, if I get 2 songs in a row, like bad on a playlist, I'm done with that playlist.
Yeah,
That's why I don't ever use anyone else's playlists. I'm like,
yeah. You always create your own.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I'll use
I
other people's
wonder-
playlists as a base to help like
Yeah.
find songs. But
Sure,
I won't
sure.
like, be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just use theirs.
I actually wonder how many playlists I have that aren't made by me.
I don't
I
know.
wanna find out.
I have like no playlist now. So my top artist, obviously, NF.
Yeah.
I was in the top 1% of his listeners this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressive. I
Good
feel like
for you.
I feel like you're in the top 1% of an artist, especially a big artist. You should get something. Get like a T-shirt or something.
Is Spotify gonna send it to you?
I don't know, or the artist.
Maybe. How many?
NF is big now.
Let's see. Hold on.
It's not like he's like a nobody. He went like double platinum on one of his songs. Let You Down was like
listen,
huge.
there is 13 million monthly listeners for NF.
Uh-huh.
That means the top 1%. That would be 130,000 shirts that he'd have to send out.
Did you just do that math in your head?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's right?
Well,
You're gonna get fact checked by the people.
13 million divided by 100. It's pretty easy. Take off 2 zeros.
Like, Paul, you were quick, man.
It's math.
I just wanted to make sure we were gonna get fact checked by the people, and they were gonna make fun of you.
I hope they do. I'll make fun of you back. You don't know math.
You don't know math.
I mean, technically, it would be 132,132.75 T-shirts he has to send out. He has to send out 3/4 of a T-shirt. Did that math in my head real quick too.
Hey, man, we don't know what the 1% is of though. Is it just that listeners? Is it all-time listeners?
No, it's of monthly listeners.
Are you sure?
That's what it said, right?
No, it just said 1% of their listeners this year.
So maybe there's more.
Maybe.
That means so
I
it
have no idea.
could be 300,000 T-shirts.
I don't know how the Spotify's numbers
crazy.
work, man. They don't make any sense to me.
Could you imagine if you made $1 for every monthly listener you had?
That'd be pretty sweet.
There's no way, right?
I don't know. I don't know. His top song though, Let You Down, the one I was talking about,
Yeah.
has over 1 billion listens.
Wow. That's crazy.
But his next one has 376 million.
Well, that's
a huge
that's
difference.
crazy.
Or his next one on the list. Like
Yeah.
But it looks like that's the next top one, popular.
Yeah, it is.
Because the popular will shift where it won't be the most played, it's the most popular right now.
Yeah, it does do that sometimes. But this one, I mean, I'm looking at his list and it looks like it is all
It's in order.
still in order. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which it's kind of shocking. Those ones that he like, those are not his best songs by most people that listen to him.
Yeah.
So that
know
I
what
would
you're
say there probably maybe there are some others that are in there that squeak because that's a huge gap. Because like some of his top songs like Real and all those things aren't even on the Therapy Session is one of his best songs of all time. That whole album was, but it's not even on the
Can you see how many listeners those ones have?
Mm-mm.
Dang it.
I looked and you can't see. Unfortunately.
Does it ever recommend playlists or podcasts to you that you're like, what?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. He's 369th in the world of monthly listeners.
369?
That's pretty crazy.
He's almost within a year.
Almost. What was your top artist?
I believe it was Brogan Gaskill.
Oh, your First Dance song?
Yep. First Dance song. He's got great other stuff. It wasn't just that song. I love all of his stuff.
Okay. I thought you were just listening to that one song.
No.
This is your
No.
top guy for one song.
No, my top guy was Brogan Gaskill. Second guy was Ghost Ship.
Were you in his top 1%? Because you listen to it a lot.
I don't know.
Did it say?
I don't know how to share. Let me see.
Ah.
I gotta go back.
Are you a top 1% boy?
2%.
2%. You gotta beat that next year. For who? Kings? NF? Oh,
Top 2%?
Get on my level, boy.
Man, you could get maybe like a pair of socks.
Yeah, I'd be okay with like if we all just got a sticker. That'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Hey, I'm just saying.
How much?
If you
but
crack
how much-
1%?
It's got to be like at least still 10 cents of stickers. In which case, he's probably spending $1,000. That's not bad.
He's got the money.
Yeah, his top song has 1 billion streams. I think he could afford a couple $1,000. But hey, I'm not pressuring him. I get it. Whatever, you know. If we ever blow up, I'm not gonna want people to force me to do stuff.
Yeah, but NF, if you're listening, you gotta get us a sticker.
NF, if you're listening, man, just thanks for listening. I also wear my hood all the time like he does, so I'm pretty much him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, his concerts though, phenomenal. So good. Your wife went with me and my wife one time.
Yeah.
She wasn't your wife then.
Yeah, that's true. Mine
a
does
great
not
time.
tell me what my most listened to artist was. Well, I mean, it doesn't tell me what percentage it was.
Oh, you probably weren't high enough then.
I think maybe
You're
they
not
just
cool enough for
didn't
us.
care about Brogan Gaskill's numbers, because I guarantee you I was probably in the top. He has like 1,400 monthly listeners. So
That's kind of sad.
actually, I wonder how much he has. He might have a lot more than that, but I think he got a little bit.
All right, let's go
More
to our top.
popular
Let's
this
go to our top artists
Okay.
because
Well,
this is the fun part.
yeah.
Number 1, NF.
Right. Brogan Gaskill for me.
Yeah. Number 2,
Mine was Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that did Jude Doxology.
Yeah. You got to enunciate that one or you say bad word.
Okay,
Ghost Ship.
Ghost Ship of Theseus.
Mine was Post Malone.
I was totally right about Brogan. He has 1,400 monthly listeners. Well, I mean, he's got like 15 because he's got the 96.
That guy looks like a guy that lives in New York in a studio apartment, and he records in his apartment, and he's just struggling to make ends meet, and he only eats ramen.
He might.
And you are,
I could really see that.
And your streams are keeping him afloat right now.
You're welcome, Brogan.
You should listen to him more.
I should. I really should.
You should.
Oh, he has a new song?
Oh, great. Don't play it right now.
I'm going to play it when I go home, though.
That'll take us off the air. My number 2, Post Malone. Such a vibe.
Really?
That's my paddleboarding.
I mean, that makes sense.
Paddleboarding. It's a great time. It's fun. Number 3.
Yeah.
It's funny that this is still number 3.
Okay.
But I have not listen.
I'm listening.
I have not listened to this.
Okay.
This group in probably 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, hang on. Before I get there. One of the reasons I know my numbers are down is because I used to listen to a lot more music while I read.
Okay.
Because I was studying, and music helped push out different things. And if I was listening to something I knew familiar, I could zone everything else out and read really fast.
Yeah.
And study really well. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm done with school.
Right.
So I'm like, I think for a while, there was like 3 or 4 months where I really didn't listen to music because it like triggered memories of studying.
Oh, wow.
I'm out of that now.
Yeah, sure.
But number 3, mezzo piano. Okay. And all they did was piano instrumentals of worship songs.
Yeah.
That's it.
I remember you telling me about this.
And I listen or read. I'd listen to that while I read or while I studied. And last year, it was my number 1.
Really?
And last year, I was in like their top, like closer than 1%. It was like top 0.5 or something like that. It was like ridiculously high because it was nonstop going on my phone.
Wow.
This year, it cracked top. It was number 3 artist for me. And I have not listened to it in 6 months.
That's crazy.
Because that's how much I listened to it because I was studying all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
That's why NF is so high now because I can actually listen to like hip hop and stuff again.
And
like,
music that has lyrics.
I've missed so many things.
I also have a piano-based band on my top 5. Number 5, Sheet Music Boss. All piano stuff.
It doesn't sound as cool.
It's really good. Actually, what they do is really impressive. It's like those
Do they have
people.
like 8 monthly listeners?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna see.
Are you the person on Spotify that keeps struggling artists afloat?
I might be. I might really be. But what they do with a piano, really incredible. Like it's it's like more like classical type where it's not like it follows a chorus and then something or chorus bridge whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's the chorus verse whatever it is? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes. Yeah, but they'll like it's a progression of music, right? And so at some point they get like super fast, and it's so impressive.
Why don't you just listen to classical music?
Well, it is like classical music.
Oh, but why don't you just listen to like classical music?
I don't know. I just came upon them at one point, and I was like, "This is great." And then while I was working, just played it a lot.
So
it made me work really fast.
That's true. The tempo does change things. My number 4 was just a one from the workout that we do. But number 5.
Okay.
She cracked it.
Yep.
Taylor Swift.
This is my number 4.
She made it, man.
Yep.
Which, like, for mine, if you see my top 5,
yeah,
that's hilarious that she's in there.
It kind of is.
It does not fit any of those things.
It does not at all.
Because next year, mezzo will not be on there.
Honestly, kind of works for me.
Yeah, Taylor, yours fits.
Yeah.
You're just a sad white girl.
Sad white girl, man.
You listen to sad white girl music.
I do.
I miss it. I listen to sad boy rap.
Nothing wrong with it.
We're both sad.
I'm proud. A couple of sad boys and girls.
But here's what I don't understand. You say your music's not sad, but all you listen to when you listen to Taylor Swift is sad music, and she's in your top 5.
Well, that's because the sad music or the sad songs.
You said all your songs are uplifting.
They are
lyrical.
The majority of my music is uplifting, slow songs. But if you listen to any of Taylor Swift's songs, there's no uplifting slow songs. It's all sad slow songs.
False.
Name one.
Our song.
That's not a slow song.
It's uplifting.
But I didn't say there isn't any uplifting ones. I said there's no uplifting slow songs.
I don't
like
think
the
there's
slow
a lot of
songs the best.
uplifting slow songs in general.
Check out my audio aura. It would tell you otherwise.
That one makes literally zero sense.
Maybe you start
Everybody
needing to
said
listen to
that.
Brogan Gaskill. I think it's
Pass.
primarily because I have like a hymns and psalms playlist that's more acoustic-y
Yeah,
and that's like slower, but it's still Christian, so it's uplifting.
that makes sense.
You know,
I struggle with slower songs.
I love them.
Like, there's a time, but man, every time we get in the car, Erica's like, "Can I play a song?" I know that the BPMs on that song are going to be less than 70. Like, we are moving into like heart rate territory.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, "You're trying to kill me while we drive." And I'll be like, "I'm really tired. Can you play something on beat?" She's like, "Yeah, okay." And it comes on, and the beat is just nowhere near upbeat. And I'm like, "What are you?" She's like, "I thought this was upbeat." I was like, "You play an instrument. You should know what a beat is." But she doesn't. I don't understand. But she is all about slow, sad.
I get it.
Slow, happy. What I'm like, man, that's one. I'm in the car. If I'm in the car on a road trip, I want to be hyped. Like, I want some fun music. Like, if I'm driving up north to go snowboarding, like, I want something that's getting me prepared for that moment.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I listen to music, like, I want the music to fit the mood of what I feel or what I'm trying to set.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I have specific playlists for specific times, which I don't have right now. So I haven't been listening to as much music.
Yeah.
But I will get there.
Mine, so you talked about Erica. My wife is two ways. One is like that, where it's like crazy, like she'll listen to some sort of rap or something like that that's way more upbeat and more like, let's get this, you know? And then the other one is like really depressing music.
Yeah. What do you listen to at the gym?
Typically like a podcast.
And I'm the psycho. Because I don't listen to music while I drive. And this boy's out there at the gym.
What? I like to flex my brain too.
Yeah, I do that as well. On my drives. When Paul's here, we're getting it. We're going to be getting it tomorrow when we work out. He's going to help me clear out the garage, right? And we're going to be getting
Is that the workout, clearing out the garage? Or
no,
is it, okay.
that will not take long. I just need help doing it.
Okay, gotcha.
But we're going to be getting it.
I
Whenever
believe
we
you.
work out,
I believe you.
it's crazy. It's loud. It's going. When I work out at 4 a.m., it's not as loud because my wife will get mad at me.
Sure, yeah.
But it is going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just put headphones in because if I want it louder, I'm like, gotta get this.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotta get this bread.
Like, when you're trying to lift heavy, man, you can't have a podcast going.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work.
You can't.
You're like trying to lift it. Welcome back to the Oddcast. A couple of nerds talking in your ear.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa. Sad boy rap.
So a couple of sad boys talking in your ear.
Thank you. Sad boys.
Let's do something for those who are working out and listening to this podcast.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
You know what? You got this. You can do it. Whatever you're lifting right now, that's cool. You should go more than that. Unless it's unsafe and you can't do it. Don't do it if you can't do it.
All right, let's
But
talk
you
about...
can do it.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm still...
Sorry.
You wanna give them encouraging words?
No, I wanted to talk about their responses.
Yeah, I forgot that they responded and actually, yeah.
Let's see the top ones.
Okay.
Lil Nas X, NF, Tay Tay, King's Kaleidoscope, Taylor Swift, AJR. Anyone?
Yeah,
Anyone?
I know who that is.
Who is that?
It's a band.
I don't believe you. Paramore.
No, wait, I know who it
NF,
is. I do.
21 Pilots, Shane and Shane. My wife is was Shane and Shane. She was a 0.5% of listeners. Look at her go.
Good for her.
She's so
0.5.
cool. Yep.
She should get a shirt.
She's so cool. This is funny. You asked which of us had the top 5. 11 people voted you. They thought it was you. They thought that was the most. They thought because we didn't put this up very long.
They didn't think it would be you.
Mine
too.
was 9.
Yeah.
Very few thought it would be both of us.
Well, y'all wrong.
Yeah, we both had them.
We both are Swifties now, and it's his most bingey.
That is. I did
bingey one.
after our episode, or right before our episode, I started binging her like crazy again.
Yeah, I did too.
It was a safe place to do so.
It really was. Everybody
we
knew.
made it a safe place.
Yeah.
I've loved Taylor Swift. My wife has known that. She just didn't like Taylor Swift as much as me, and it wasn't a safe place.
That's fair.
She would make fun of me.
But she started listening. Oh, it was a safe place because we, including Paul.
Yeah, someone else around me. I already knew Emily. Emily's like a top 0.1%. She's crazy.
We need to make this a little bit of a safer place because Paul still hasn't been able to.
I know. He'll get there.
Express it fully.
He'll get there. What was your most listened to song?
Somebody had Search. Is that from NF?
Yeah, that's NF.
Oh, man.
Lie by Shallow. Emily, your top song isn't even Taylor Swift. Fake fan. You heard me.
Yo.
Paul, come now. The best one. The
Lawrence?
best one. This is the best one. Okay, so Ants in My Pants. Okay? Listen. If you're listening to this on Spotify or on Apple Music, I don't know if it's on Apple Music, stop what you're doing, hit pause, and go look up Ants in My Pants. Who's it by? Is it Clyde?
Yeah, I think not Clyde.
Not Clyde.
With a K.
Not Klyde. Go look up Ants in My Pants by Not Clyde. It is the best song you will ever listen to. It is phenomenal. Okay? I found this song because of a camp thing with my school, and I was trying to find some cool music, and I found it, and it's hilarious. Okay?
It is
and now
really funny.
Lauren listened to this. It was her top song because she listened to it whenever she went and worked out because it is so good.
It is
and
really
she
good.
just put it on repeat. So anyways.
Good for you, Lauren.
Gosh.
Whoa.
So funny.
Whoa. Did you look at the next one?
Yeah. Was our podcast your most listened to?
I'm so...
56% said yeah.
10 people have this as their most listened to podcast.
Leave it at percent, man. Come on. Don't do us like that.
10,000 people.
I mean, we only put this on a few hours ago, so.
But I'm just saying, people. Like, that's a lot. I'm just saying. Not even us.
It sounds a lot more when you say 56% of people.
Not to me.
Well, that.
To me, the 10 makes me happy. I'm like, there's 10 people who listen to this more than I listen to The Weekly Planet, or you listen to Joe Rogan even.
Probably not, because I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, because he's got a lot of hours.
Yeah, maybe this is the only podcast they listen to, and they've listened to like 3 episodes.
Yeah. Hey, shh. Wait,
you were the one who was throwing doubt in my mind. I was so excited.
I wasn't throwing doubt. I said 56%. That's the cool number. You were like, 10 people. 56%, man.
Yeah, but what's up with that 44%, you know?
Yeah, I know. Well, they'll get there.
They did admit that they were lame, though.
No, I'm lame. Yeah, that's true. They did admit that they were lame.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. My wife is one of them.
Technically, we could make this 50% if both of us vote.
Yeah. This is all our friends that voted no. Well, one is my wife.
I just accidentally voted for the Oddcast.
Yeah. One is my wife, but she wanted me to clarify that it's because she watches on YouTube, which we do have. We have a YouTube. So some of our friends would watch there because we're good to look at.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Pretty sad boys.
Oh, sad. I was smiling when you said that. That made it confusing.
Did you read the next one?
No, but we are running out of time, so you need to give your wisdom.
Oh. Sad music doesn't have to be... slow music doesn't have to be sad. And you know what? Sometimes hype music is sad.
No.
Yeah.
That can't
like
happen.
Pompeii, the dance mix.
Hype music makes you hype, not sad.
Then what do you call upbeat, like dance music that's also sad?
Upbeat music can be sad. I would say that.
Okay.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Upbeat music can be sad.
Yep.
Downbeat music can be happy.
Sure. Wisdom. You wisdomed them right there. Well, thanks for listening.
My wisdoms are getting worse for sure.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We all love it. The fact that neither of us kept a straight face. It's one of those things. It's one of the things that we attach to our podcast. That I feel like if we left now,
we can't.
We just wouldn't know how to. We wouldn't know how to end. It'd just be like,
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the end. But
That was great.
oh man. Well, we appreciate you, especially those of you that have made us a part of your weekly podcast listening on Spotify and or Apple Music. We have a lot to listen there as well, and or the YouTubes. But we're thankful for your support, and we look forward to another great year of podcasting with you all and you writing in. And we promise that next year, Alex's New Year's resolution and mine we will be better at posting on Instagram, because we used to be great at it, and we are not as great. But we will get back to it.
And better at wisdoms.
Thanks for listening. And remember, stay
New
odd.
Year.
Happy New Year and stay odd.